Hello guys, in this video we are going to talk about supernatural creatures or mystical creatures from the main games of Tomb Raider. And before starting, I just wanted to say that if you are not subscribed and you like my videos, please subscribe because I have a lot of watch time from people that are not subscribed. So let's begin. Centaur. In addition to physical attacks, the centaurs are also able to attack from a distance by shooting fireballs. Their appearance is different in two games. In the original, they seem to have no skin, so we can see their flesh. They also have white eyes and very visible teeth. They are indeed scary. When they die, they explode. In Tomb Raider Anniversary, the centaurs already have a more pleasant appearance. The first two we found at the end of Greece are much stronger than the ones we found later in the game and have the power to turn us into stone because they are a boss battle. The other centaurs that appear on the next levels can only shoot fireballs. Crawling Atlanteans. They are fast creatures that also have no skin. They throw fireballs and scratch Lara with their claws. Sometimes they come out of cocoons ready to attack. Cat mummies. Tall and agile enemies who look like mummified cats that attack with their claws. In Anniversary they also shoot fireballs and attack in groups. Winged Atlanteans. They are basically crawling Atlanteans but with wings. In addition to the typical fireball attacks, in Anniversary they attack with their claws and cling to Lara. Legless Mutant. This monster is born from a cocoon at the top of the Atlantean pyramid. It is the result of the genetic experiments that Natla has been doing. It is slow but extremely strong, being one boss. Doppelganger. Doppelganger is a copy of Lara, but with the typical appearance of Atlantean creatures that never have skin and we can see their muscles. Unlike all other enemies, the doppelganger has no conscience and is limited to imitating Lara. If Lara attacks the doppelganger, she imitates her and ends up killing her. Lara manages to kill her by tricking her into falling in a hole with lava. However, she appears again in Tomb Raider Underworld, where she already seems to have her own conscience, but is still under control of Natla. Guardian of Talion. I think his name says it all. He protects an artifact called the Talion and attacks with his arms. Yeti. They attack with their arms and their screams are creepy. Mutant Scientists. Scientists who mutated from being exposed to the effects of the meteorite that they were studying. There are two types. One that doesn't have legs and has poisonous breath, and the second one has legs and attacks with his claws. There's also another mutant that we don't know his story. He appears in the Lost Artifact, that there are extra levels from Tomb Raider 3. And it's a mutant that is half human and half red, and he has poisonous breath. It's the one that you are seeing in the picture. Shiva statues. They are statues that come to life and attack you with their swords. After defeating them, they become statues again. Tino's mutants. Stronger mutants that shot energy bolts from their tails. We don't know what they were before being mutants. Skeletons. They attack with swords. Knight's Temple. They are creepy looking and are controlled by Seth. They also attack with swords. Cleopatra's Guards. They protect the last part of the Horus armor. With their scepters, they throw energy bolts or make a mystical wave to attack you. Harpies. They are mystical creatures that are part of Greek mythology. They are supposed to be demoniac monsters. In the game, they shoot energy bolts or attack with their claws. Hammett. It is an Egyptian demon from the Underworld who eats the hearts of evil people who had a heart heavier than the feather of Mat. It only appears if we make a mistake in a puzzle. He attacks with his claws. Mummies. They attack with their arms and make weird noises. Horseman. A bronze statue that comes to life. He attacks you with his sword. Minotaur. He's immortal. He uses the hammer to hit the ground and launch an attack wave, or simply hit you if you are too close. Dragon. Protects the entrance to the citadel by burning anyone who tries to enter. He only dies in a cutscene, so you can't kill him. Bronze statue is the statue of a gladiator who protects the Venus stone. He normally attacks with the sword when we are close, and when we are away, he fires green laser beams, which take a lot of life. Do you think his sword represents Excalibur, just like Tomb Raider Legend? Silver statue. It is another statue of a gladiator who protects the key that opens the access door to the Philosopher's Stone. This one has a hammer and attacks normally or throws shockwaves. Is it Thor's hammer? It has also blue attacks as in Tomb Raider Underworld. Gladiator with tentacles. This enemy sends a green beam through the eyes that if it eats Lara, she dies immediately. To kill him, we have to shoot him in the eyes. Serpent gargoyles. They protect the entrance to the Colosseum. They bite and throw jets of fire that leave Lara on fire. Hanged demon. He asks Lara to find his missing heart and place it in its resting place to receive a reward. In doing so, Lara hears his evil laugh and sees that a new passage has opened up. However, small demons also appear. It was a trap. Little demons. They poke or throw rocks. They hate iron and fire. The Reaper. He never tries to attack Lara. On the contrary, he helped her find important items to advance the story. However, the poor guy seems to be constipated because of the weird breath. Skeletons. They cannot leave their place. They are semi-transparent when we are close to them and invisible when we are far away. The skeletons have a sword that they use to attack Lara if she gets too close. The skeletons die after their real remains are burned, so they are technically spirits, and that is why they float. Unknown monster. This monster appears in a maze and chases Lara. I would say it looks like a werewolf. Sea hag. Protects a silver coin. It attacks with his claws, doing great damage when it grabs Lara. The sea hag ends up falling into Lara's trap and being eaten by the little demons. Brother Obscura. He was an important member of the Lux Veritatis who fought against the villain of the story and protects one of the 5 Obscura paintings even after he died. He is a spirit, and because of that he doesn't die. I consider him a boss fight. He goes after you and this red aura drains your health, and I also consider this a boss fight. Undead Knights. They are supposed to be knights of the Lux Veritatis. They are super slow. They don't die, they are just taken out for a few seconds. There are 2 types, one with normal swords and other with fire swords, that are more dangerous because they can cast fire at you when you are far from them, and that sets you on fire. Boas. Boaz was a member of the Cabal organization created by the villain Eckhart, until she disobeyed one of his orders. Furious, the villain threw her into a pod. We later fight her in a boss fight. In the first form she has physical attacks and throws a green liquid. In the second form she frees herself from the carcass and has physical attacks, but takes a long time to attack and flies at a low altitude. Leviathan, or the mutated fish, I saw 2 different names for this creature, and this creature is a carnivorous sea mutant. If we go into the water, he will eat Lara. I once had a bug in the PlayStation 2 version that he was swimming in the air. It only happened that time, but was kinda scary. Proto-Nephiline. The Proto-Nephiline is the result of a failed experiment that tried to create a Nephiline. We fought him in a boss fight. He likes to hit people, so his only attacks is bites. He is good at climbing things, so during the fight he usually runs away and then comes back. He also likes to pretend that he's dead. Pillbug mutants. They are strange mutants that result of experiments. They roll to move and have only one physical attack. Tree mutant. He looks like a mix of a person and a tree, having also claws. He is fast and has physical attacks. I saw an image that he also throws energy bullets, but I never saw him doing that. Maybe I didn't let him have the chance. If you ever saw him doing that, say it in the comments. Sea Serpent. This creature protects the tomb of King Arthur. Its attacks are a strong spite and bites. If Lara falls in the water, the creature will toss her out. Unknown Entity. It is a monster that lived in a tomb located in Peru. It killed almost all of Lara's friends. The monster ended up to be controlled by Amanda, the only survivor besides Lara, through the Raid Stone that she took from a wall. The unknown entity is able to shoot fireballs, teleports, and merges with other living beings. It also attacks with his claw. The creature should also appear in Tomb Raider Underworld, but the developers must have been lazy and didn't want to make a new design for the creature. So they decided to give Amanda powers that come out of her hands, which is a shame. Trolls. They are humans, animals, and monsters that are reborn from ether, the fluid of life. In other words, they are skeletons that came to life. All of them have melee attacks and only die when we break their bones. Doppelganger. She was created by Natla and looks almost the same as Lara. The only differences are the eyes, the hair color, and the hairstyle that curiously is a braid like Lara used when she was younger. The doppelganger has very advanced skills. She is very fast, strong, and agile. Her personality is arrogant and cocky. She is controlled by Natla through a magic word and has to carry out all of her orders even if she doesn't want to. At the end of the story, Lara discovers that word and orders her to not take any more orders from anyone, and so she was free. Doppelganger is also believed to be a troll because she obeys the orders from those who say the magic word, just like the other trolls. Himiko. She was the queen of Yamatai. To live for many years, she did a ritual in which she transferred her soul to the body of another woman. The chosen ones thought that she only transferred her power and did not know that their souls would be replaced by Himiko's. In other words, they were sacrificed. Until a ritual ended badly because the chosen one for the ritual committed suicide while the transferring was being made, because she had discovered the truth. This caused Emiko to be trapped in a body that was decomposing, but she still did not die. So she got furious and started to create storms on the island, which killed all the people who lived there. She was able to control the elements and had contact with the spirit world. Later, Emiko tries to possess the body of Sam, Lara's best friend, but Lara is able to stop the ritual and save her friend. And we've reached the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget once again to subscribe to the channel, to share the video, and maybe leave a comment if you feel like it. So until next time, bye bye!